Yo, it's Viral Industries, and we're back again with another quick video. So today I just wanted to talk about, I was just watching like some stuff that I've watched, some red pill stuff and all of that, of course. So like some like on some of the red pillers content, like they'll be like, it's different. Like you can tell the difference between like a red pill person's content, like the chosen one, prophetic people content, and then it's just like, other stuff that be on YouTube, like general stuff. But like a lot of the people, like, all right, first and foremost, all these people, like a lot of these people, they're only into spirituality and stuff like that when it comes to like somebody they feel has more money than them or bigger status than them. Comes to like, all right, if Andrew Tate comes to them and tells them like, stay steadfast in Allah's word and they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, oh yeah, that's what we on. Like, okay, shalom, A lot of people, they don't like I'm not even gonna say that, but a lot of people, they want their spirituality fed to them a certain way. Just like a lot of people, they want hibachi instead of whipping it up and throwing it in the air at their house, the same type of way, at the same degree, angles and everything. They want somebody that looks a certain type of way, that has a certain type of pan, that has a certain type of spatula. You see where I'm going? So a lot of people, they need stuff given to them in a certain type of way, or they'll have a mental breakdown. And all that is a demon leaving their body, a demon that's called judgment. And the only person that's supposed to judge anybody in the world is God. And a lot of us can, and it's easy to fall into this type of sin. I've even fell into, like, if you watch like some of the videos on my page, like I'll be talking about certain situation, but I'll get into it to a certain type of point where it's really merely my judgment. I don't know, like, in a lot of these videos you guys watch about other people, when a person's talking about another person, though it might be fair to, bring that assumption or that judgment about the situation, we don't really know, because it's only left up to God. And if that's the case, a lot of these videos are, haram and something we shouldn't even be, listening to, because it's not from the Most High. But it's easy to fall into just judgment. And when you do discern people and stuff like that, because when you're a chosen one, you have rules too. Like, don't let demons fool you and make it seem like the rules are, changing, and the rules are, we could bend the rules sometimes. We can make exceptions, and we could, we can accept some things and we could tweak some things. No, you can't do that, because we don't have the everlasting judgment of everlasting life or everlasting death. We don't have that judgment. And when you come to the senses that you don't have that, you slowly but surely start to become one with life and understanding that life could go any type of way. You aren't the one that's, dictating that. And even the one that you might, because a lot of people shadow feel like they're being controlled, but they're scared to say it. I'm here to tell you that you're not being controlled. The actual person that you feel like is controlling you is actually being controlled by God. You understand? So when you feel like nobody's coming to save you, and they try to preach that rhetoric, only thing that you have to understand is, all right, Jesus is coming to save me. Jesus comes to save everybody, but their own souls deny Jesus. Like when Jesus was going to be killed, that's why I be saying this is that Judas spirit. When Jesus was going to be killed, Judas actually denied Jesus. Peter denied Jesus. These people denied Jesus. If I'm not mistaken, it was Peter. Peter denied Jesus 3 times or something like that. Like, and it's important to know, like, even if it's not even something like that, it's like, it's important to know these things, like, because they're symbolistic. They're symbolistic in our life. God wants us to understand his symbolism and his meanings, just like you would understand why your favorite artist has a pink dread or whatever, if you understand what I'm trying to get at here. Or why your favorite artist has her nails painted a certain way. Like it's certain stuff that God does, he wants us to understand. Like if you look at the Sun God video I made, was it last year, a couple months back, I made a video about how God created the world in 6 days and he rested on the 7th day to enjoy his creation and everything like that, and how we were made on the 6th day, the first person. And if you know how the sixes align and everything like that, it basically tells you the story about black people. But to furthermore everything, and it's not like black people, because I don't like when people try to because they already feel the way of the world. You gotta understand, God made the world, God made the sun. So if the sun is all older than us, the sun is gonna tell the truth of the way that the world is supposed to go. If we die and we go into a dark place that we don't know, the sun is going to reflect that. So if the sun is showing on certain people that they're melanated and they're actually turning dark, that's why they played a certain game on our minds to think that dark is bad and to think that light is this and that and the third. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, melanin, darkness, and light, they all correspond into what God is trying to show us. That's why it's said like that in the Bible. God is trying to show us through the natural effects of everyday life, through humans, through animals, through everything. This is why it's important for us to read Genesis, how we should read Genesis, with an open mind, and kind of like how Adam and Eve were. They were ready to experience life, but we have to read it with a certain discernment for ourselves, knowing that everything that we're doing right now is because of God, and we're supposed to be listening to God. Understand why they didn't listen to God and why they got the wrath that they got. When you don't listen to God, you get a certain wrath, and it could be a curse upon your children, upon their children, upon their children. You see what I'm saying? God don't play that shit. Stop thinking God is just like, oh, willy-nilly, he slap your wrist, and no, you will get cursed about some shit that you did upon your children. That's how serious God is. That's how serious God is. God will have your wrath waiting for you, and God will have your wrath waiting for you before you were even born. Imagine that. That's why we're all born with original sin. We're born with something, a wrath that was created from something from our ancestors that we didn't even have nothing to do with. So that's why Jesus is coming to save us, bro, because we were born with something that over us that we didn't even cause, bro. We were born into, a lot of people were born into civil rights times, and they're starting to leave the earth now. Peace be upon their souls. We were born into economic slavery. We were born into all of these types of things due to the effects of our ancestors. So we were already born to colonization, all this shit. We were already born into a wrath. That's why Jesus is going to save us and bless us. That's how a lot of people misconstrue their blessings with their self-improvement, when really it's God improving their life and blessing them. It's just a blessing, bro. Stop thinking that you motherfucking making some type of metaphysical world. You're not, bro. God already did everything. He already blessed you before you even knew you were going to be blessed. He already set it up that way because he's God, and he's so meticulous about how he does everything. But with that being said, peace and blessings.